Welcome back to the second hour of LoveBabz, Love Talk. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, baby. What you into? What are you into? I don't even know what's going on in regular news, but I'm gonna hit you with one more poem. And this I'm gonna choose a poem by Emma Lazarus, right? And she was um well, I'll tell you about her in a minute, but let me give you one of her poems. And because they're short, but they're uh, well done and Jewish. Let me see. Let me pick one. I'm so busy looking over. So busy looking over. I'm so busy looking over them. I think in the Jewish synagogue at Newport by Emma Lazarus. Here, where the noises of the busy town, the ocean's plunge and roar can enter not, we stand and gaze around with tearful awe and must muse upon the consecrated spot. No signs of life are here. The very prayers inscribed around are in a language dead. The light of the perpetual lamp is spent that in undying radiance was to shed. What prayers were in this temple offered up, wrung from sad hearts that knew no joy on earth, by these lone exiles of 1,000 years from far sunrise land that gave them birth. How, as we gaze in this new world of light, upon this relic of the days of old, the present vanishes in tropic bloom in eastern towns and temples we behold. Again, we see the patriarch with his flocks, the purple seas, the hot blue sky overhead, the slaves of Egypt, omens, mysteries, dark fleeing hosts by flaming angels led. A wondrous light upon a sky-kissed mount, a man who reads Jehovah's written law, midst binding glory and effulgence rare, unto a people prone with reverent awe. The pride of luxury's barbaric pomp, in rich court of royal Solomon. Alas, we wake, one scene alone remains, the exiles by the streams of Babylon. Our softened voices send us back again, but mournful echoes through the empty hall. Our footsteps have a strange, unnatural sound, and with unwanted gentleness they fall. The weary ones, the sad, the suffering, all found their comfort in the holy place, and children's gladness and men's gratitude took voice and mingled in the chant of praise. The funeral and the marriage, now alas, we know not which is sadder to recall, for youth and happiness have followed age, and green grass lieth gently over all. Nathless, Nathless, the sacred shrine is holy yet, with its lone floors where reverent feet once trod. Take off your shoes as by the burning bush before the mystery of death. God. Man, that's something. In the Jewish synagogue at Newport by Emma Lazarus. And so Emma Lazarus, let's see. She was best known. She was an American Jewish poet born in New York City, and she was best known for the New Colossus, a sonnet written in 1883. Its lines appear on the bronze plaque in the pedestal of the Statue of Liberty in 1912. American poet, best known for her, yeah. So the educational Emma Lazarus resource. So you can find out about her. So so y'all know that's the poem that sits at the feet of the Statue of Liberty. Not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land. Here at our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name Mother of Exiles. From her beaconed hand glows worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air-bridged harbor that twin cities frame. Keep ancient lands your storied pomp, cries she, with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to be free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. That, my friends, is at the base of the Statue of Liberty. The Colossus. We are so far away from that. We not trying to hear nothing about homeless, tired, poor, huddled masses. We not trying to hear none of that. If your ship comes in this into in our land, into our waterways, we are turning you back, unless you are of Eastern European descent. Other than that, if you are a darker hue, don't you come, don't you come, don't you come, don't you come. Not, we do not want you here. That is the rallying cry, right? That is the cry. So anyway, I just thought I'd get a little bit more um, um, poetry by Jewish poets, because it is Passover, and I don't know, it just seems like the appropriate thing to do. Now, my Jewish friends might say, Babz, don't do that again. We don't want to hear no poems of Passover. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I don't know. We'll see. I know this. Uh, we have shared destiny, and if we don't figure that out, I don't know what, what. So anyway, uh, yeah. But let's keep it moving, people. So what else are people into? What else could we get into? What else? I must tell you, when I was sitting in church on Palm Sunday and listening to Reverend Barber, I tell you, you could feel the sense of urgency around restoring a moral compass. And when I say restoring a moral compass, I don't mean like your religion is better than my religion. What you believe is trash, and women ought to wear long skirts, and abortion is a murder. I don't mean that. That's not moral compass. That's control, and that's just control and more control. When I say moral compass, I mean collectively raise up everybody who is in need. That's what I mean. To raise up everybody in need, and to make sure that all the citizens of this nation and of the world have basic necessities. Like, why can't we globally get to that thinking? But I don't want to have any more conversations about war. I don't want to have any more conversations about uh sitting creating more weapons of mass destruction. I don't want to have any more conversations about that. I don't want to have any more conversations about what we don't do for vets, but yet they've honored their part of the commitment, but we have not honored our part to their commitment. I just, so many things have got to go differently. And if people are trying to sort of get rich and damn their neighbors, like that, these people ought to be shunned. And please don't write me talking about, "Oh, what you talking about is communism. Oh, what you talking about is socialism." I don't give a damn what it is. We have got to take care of each other. We have a shared destiny. Everybody is on this planet together. I don't care how many fences you put up. I don't know care how much you parcel off the land. It doesn't matter. We are still on this planet together. And what affects my sisters and brothers with the least, it has to come back up on me in some form or fashion. I just need us to get to a collective high ground. Let's get to a collective high ground. I was watching a piece. I was watching a piece on Facebook the other night. Whereas in Japan, children are left outside in their strollers. Children can wander and get on trains by themselves, because they have adopted in the country that children are to be protected, children are to be looked after, and children are all our responsibilities. So you could see children out doing shopping, doing the grocery shopping, children getting home from school, and no harm comes to them because everybody is responsible for them. Everybody. I don't even know what that's like. That we could be responsible for each other enough where children could be free. I dream a world. Don't you? I dream a world, don't you? Don't you? So, anyway, let me tell y'all something. Audra McDonald is coming to Audra McDonald is coming to Long Wharf for our gala. And tell you something. If you don't get tickets, you are going to be mad, mad, mad. People are already buying tickets. People are already buying the high-end sponsorship tickets because they want to be in the space. And I'm thinking to myself, I better get on this. Like I better secure some tickets for me and my friends because we're not missing we're not missing this. We're not missing Audra McDonald. We are not. We are not missing it. I'm telling you, we are not missing it. And don't forget, Live from the Edge kicks off April 27th through May 21st. And if you don't know what Live from the Edge is, and I'll get back to Audra McDonald, Space Ballroom, 295 Treadwell Street in Hamden. It's a great space, wonderful space. So Live from the Edge is an experience unlike any other created by the Universes, Long Wharf Theater's Mellon Foundation playwrights in residence, Steve Sapp and Mildred Ruiz Sapp. And I had them on the show with the library folks for Mardi Gras and this, because I just wanted to mash up the two things. I thought it was great. So the show blends a range of performance styles from childhood rhymes to poetry to community rituals, hip hop, gospel, and more. I mean, this is a full-on opportunity for you to just like immerse yourself in entertainment. Like you will thoroughly be, it would be thought-provoking and it would be high energy and it would be entertaining. So enter an immersive musical that draws inspiration from headline news and builds off the energy of the audience to make you reimagine what theater can be. And this is our first venture out from the Long Wharf space, the Sergeant Drive space. So I want people to come. Now I'm going to be away, so I won't be there for opening night, but you best believe I'm going to catch this joker because I just dig them. They're so talented. And so I just want you to make sure that you do not miss you don't miss Live from the Edge. And it runs from April 27th to May 21st. So maybe I'll get them back on. We'll see. But I just think it's a wonderful opportunity to just see theater how we should be seeing theater. Let's shift. Come on now. Let's shift. Let's shift. Let's shift. And they got an amazing cast of performers. So check that out. And the tickets are nice, they're nice tickets. So you could get tickets for, I'm pulling it up now. I can tell you because I don't want you to miss it. Member ticket, if you're a member, it's $35. So regular tickets are $55. If you just want to pay it forward, you could pay it forward and help bring theater to everybody, including $10 tickets for college students and making free tickets for kids for K through 12. So pay it forward if you can. College student tickets are $10. You just need show up with your ID and get in. Come on. It's a good night. The bus runs by there, all kinds of stuff. So you can go April or you can go May. Come on, get it in. You will enjoy this. Have I steered you wrong? I've not steered you wrong. And by the way, this is the last week for Collective Consciousness. If you don't go see this play, I don't know what to tell you. You're missing out on some good-ass theater. Thought-provoking, contemplative, discerning theater. And I was so happy to do the talk back. It was really good. So anyway, the gala, the Long Wharf Theater Gala is May 15th, 5:30 to 10 o'clock at Lyman. Do not miss this. I'm telling you right now. One night only performance by Audra McDonald to benefit Long Wharf Theater. I'm telling you, if you miss it, you're going to be highly annoyed. You're going to be annoyed, and I don't want you to miss it. I really don't want you to miss it. So come, 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 come. And you know, just come and just be about it. I'm gonna be there. I'm not missing this. It's 5:30 to 10 o'clock. I'm gonna be there at 5 o'clock. I'm gonna be there at 5 o'clock. I'm not gonna miss this. Are you kidding me? No, I'm just not gonna miss it. I'm just not going to miss it. I'm not gonna miss it. So I want y'all to be about it. So yeah, so come and support uh Live from the Edge. Kicks off opening night is April 27th. It runs through May 21st. And Audra McDonald, May 15th. The tickets are not on sale just yet, but they will be going on sale. The sponsor stuff is up, but the individual tickets are not ready just yet. But just be watching the site and paying attention to social media, because when they hit, child, if you don't get one, if you can't be there to be square, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Don't be calling me up talking about Babz. I know you on that board. I am, but I'm telling you now, babies, get in where you fit in. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna be fabulous. And then you're gonna be looking at my social media page talking about, damn it. Yeah, damn it. All day, all night. Yeah. That's what it's gonna be. So I want y'all to get into it. 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 So I might run by Beauty Plus. It's been a long time since I bought myself a hat. I have a gazillion hats. Some of them are smashed now, so I'm gonna have to put them in the bathroom and steam them up so that they could come back to life. I think I might try to do that soon. And it just requires a little water and steam. I have a steamer, so maybe I'll plug in my steamer and steam up my, the cloth hat, the straw hats, the hats that are, straw. So, but I do need a hat. And I haven't bought a hat in years and years and years. I think the last hat I bought was my Kentucky Derby hat. I might put that on. Who knows? But it's so big, I don't want to wear it to church. That's not a hat for church. It's just too cumbersome. It's perfect for the Kentucky Derby. You know, it's perfect for the Derby. So we'll see what happens. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You know, but it feels good to put a hat on. And I like a big country church hat. I like a big fancy, let's just show off hat. I don't care. Listen, what are they gonna do? Oh, what are people gonna say? Oh, she got on that big fancy hat. Yeah. Where she thinks she's going? Where she thinks she's at? That's where I'm going. Where she thinks she's at. That's where I'm going. I'm going wherever you think I ought to be going. That's what's happening. That's what's up. So that's what's up. So anyway, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Be mine. Would you be mine? Please won't you be my neighbor? I sang that on stage at Long Wharf when we were still doing the lunches at On Club. So, well, let me see. Tell you, writing. So back in oh, I've been committing to writing all my own poems. I think I might cost you one. I should get in the habit of speaking about my own poems. No. Um, see. Hi. Oh, okay. Let's see. See. Yeah, so I started in October. We started our writing group last July Sundays. And now and it went all through. And then October of 2022, I decided to shift my writing toward poetry. And it's been really, really nice just to have time to work on poems. Uh, uh, so I always feel like every poem that I write is always a work in progress. Like I think it's finished and then I go back to it and I read through it. And I'm like, oh, let me do something. Let me craft something else around this. You know what I mean? Yeah. I would uh so here's one I wrote in January 15, 2023. Well, so sitting on the cusp of 60, what do I know? What still hurts? What gives? What takes? This is a newness I've never, a space of great potential. I can dance on the moon and make love in the rain and all manner of silliness. Oh, this ever breaking day calling me to gifts. And then that's the end. I think that's a great poem. No. Uh, and then I got some dreams, but they got curse words. So, and here's another. I think here's another poem I wrote in February, just about almost 60, and my heart still can quicken at the thought of whatever. I dream sexy dreams of being under and over and someone over, as in on top, riding high, back arched, lips parted, sweat dripping, legs straddled, almost 60, slow and steady, fast and faster. That's that might not be for that might not be family oriented, you know. So yes, I've been writing these poems and I've enjoyed the mental uh I've enjoyed the mental hurdle. I've even jumped onto some haiku, which an unexpected joy, your smile won my heart in spades, an unexpected gift. Yeah, so I like that. I never had the chance to fully grieve what we built. Now I have the time. I just yeah, I mean you just have to attempt. Like, and it's not about good or not good. It's not about perfection. Who the hell is striving for perfection? Oh, not me. I haven't strived for perfection in 100 years. Uh I just attempt. That's it. And I am my own, as we all are, I am my own harshest critic, right? I don't need anybody else to critique a damn thing. Who's gonna be harder on me than me? So I write from a place of I'm called to it. That's it, and I accept it. And who do I think I am? Well, I know who I am. I'm a writer. I'm a poet, and that's what I'm gonna claim. That's what I'm gonna stand in and stand on. I'm a writer and a poet. I'm a poet and a writer, and I think people should claim it. And it took me a long time to claim being a writer. I never felt like uh, I was, I never thought that I could be in that same voice. But that's just young woman talk. And old me, the oldest, almost 60 me, is like, what? I'm a poet, and I better know it, and I'm gonna show it. I'm a rapper too. That's it. I'm gonna that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna be about that life. And I want everybody to figure out what their call is and just be in it. And don't be afraid. I mean, there's really nothing to be afraid of. I'm afraid of so little these days. I mean, seeing a mouse would scare the crap out of me because I don't like them things. But to have a dream? No. It's just I've learned. You just put one foot in front of the other, and then you just talk to people. Like, you know what? I'm thinking about this. And they go, really? How can I help? That's the joy of New Haven, really. I've seen it time and time and time and time and time and time again, especially when I talk to people and they're like, oh, I want to do this, that, and the other thing. And I can see that they don't know where to go with it. And my favorite thing to do, and I say this to people all the time, I love connecting people to people. That's the joy of being in community as much as I am, and be in these streets the way that I am, because you get to meet so many people, and then you store that information, right? Because something will come along, and you'll be like, you know what? I just had a conversation with a woman who was talking about just this thing. Let me connect you to them. Boom. I love that kind of stuff. And I don't need no credit. I just need to put people in the room and let them go make it happen. That's it. I love it. And I'm highly social, right? Like I'm highly extroverted. I can spend time by myself, don't get me wrong. But I people don't exhaust me the way I know people exhaust other people. And I know how to just pull up, you know. So and I don't need a whole lot of recovery time. Like I'm not one of those kinds of people that is so exhausted that I need days and days and days. Now, maybe if I drank too much, I might need a whole weekend to recover, but that's an aging thing. I'm an old lady now, and I certainly don't act like it. So, um, I love connecting people to people, right? And that's why you get to know people, because you just want to broaden your sense of community, and that's what I do. Like, I'm broadening sense of community, you know. Like, if there's something happening, I love being able to sort of say, let me call so and so and find out what's happening. Or let me call so and so and see where's the best whatever to do for this particular thing, you know. And I know how to stay in touch with people. I'm constantly trying to stay in touch with people that I know, you know, so that I don't lose so that so much time doesn't go by, that kind of stuff. And Ken Tulo, if you're listening to me this morning, shame on you for not feeding them cherubs New Haven pizza. You need to bring these girls back to Connecticut and immerse them, give them a New Haven immersion experience. You can stay at your mama's house, bring them girls to New Haven, and then immerse them in New Haven. I hope they come back to New Haven and want to go to Yale or something where you went to school. I don't know if you listen to me, but I'm on you. And then when you out here again, you bring your wife a daggone UConn jersey. Let her wear it at night. See what I'm saying? See where I'm going with this? I don't know if my friend Ken Tulo is listening to me. Sometimes he does. Periodically he does. And he'll send me a message saying, you know, hey, that was a great conversation, or blah, 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 you know. But if he's not listening to me, and y'all know him, shout him out. Like, Babz was talking about you for 2 days in a row. Because that just bothers me. That he got them beautiful champs and they don't know a damn thing about UConn basketball. Shame, 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 Ken Tulo. Shame. Shame on you. That's all I'm gonna say. That is all I am going to say. That's all I'm gonna say. And uh that's it. That's it. That's it. So they must be doing some work outside because it's mighty loud. Like, I hear the street traffic, like I hear street noise, you know. But that's the thing, when you live in the city, you have to expect noise. I don't understand these people who live in the city and cannot tolerate noise. If you don't want noise, move to Guilford. No shade to my people in Guilford, but there's no noise in Guilford. Come on, move your asses to Guilford. You live in the city, you gotta get all of it. You gotta get all the city smoke. You gotta get the sirens, the police cars. You gotta get adjacent to whatever it is that's going on. You gotta get it. If you don't dig it, leave. And we're not gonna quiet the city to accommodate your suburban perspective. That's not how this works. And I'm not suggesting we have nonstop noise. That's not what I'm suggesting. Because I, like you, when I go to bed at night, I don't want to hear that mess. I don't want to hear it. But I also recognize city. And most people in residential neighborhoods know 10 o'clock is the cutoff for that foolishness of noise and music and parties. Ah, but if it goes a little longer, don't call the police on your neighbors. Just bear with it. They're not partying every day. They might be celebrating something that's special. Graduations, weddings, all retirements, whatever. Have some grace for your neighbors. That's what I say. I do. Because I listen, sometimes it gets a little noisy and wild over here. I live in New Orleans. Sometimes it gets a little wild. And I get annoyed. I'm like, damn it. But then 10, 11 o'clock is done. I've never heard it go beyond that. I've never. And listen, I've been on my porch many a night, a little longer too. And nobody's called the cops and be like, can you get them off that damn porch with all that goddamn talking? I'm sorry. Sorry, Harry. No, I'm just saying. It is so tomorrow Anru returns, and I get to say happy birthday in person. So tomorrow Anru comes, and I can't wait to figure out what he wants to talk about. And I would suspect that he might want to talk about and wax poetic on what it means to have a birthday, or what do you learn every time that you add more time on this earth, And then Friday, I have Dwayne Betts and Titus Kaffar. They're coming on to talk about this lovely, beautiful little art book. This is the work right here, and I mean that like this is something. Like, what I mean, just want it because it's just interesting, and I love the way it. I'm so tactile, so it feels like ribbon and velvet. I mean, it just feels wonderful. So anyway, so they'll be on talking whatever they're gonna talk about their book and because I really want to get into it with them. And then we're gonna try to figure out some dates to host the bookstore at Possible Futures. So we'll have a conversation. So we'll figure that out and see how it goes. And I think it'll be wonderful. I think it'll be a wonderful opportunity to have great conversation with people who are squarely rooted in the arts world. I mean, I don't know if you get any higher or better than them. And would love to hear Dwayne talk about Freedom Reads. I just think people are doing amazing things. They see a need, they jump into it. And I believe they're both, yes, they both are MacArthur Fellows. So we'll hear some secret sauce about that. And I'll start posting that up. And I was like, hey, that's what I'm talking to. Friday. So we'll see how it goes. But in the meantime, I got to get in these streets and see what's happening. I'm going to run around. I'll be back tomorrow to report. Anru is my guest tomorrow at 10:15. So come and get your Orishas on and we'll figure out what we're talking about. So thank you, Harry. Thank you, Paul. And happy Passover to all my Jewish sisters and brothers. Peace be unto you. I'll be back tomorrow.
Hi, this is Babz Rawls-Ivy from New Haven, Connecticut, and you're listening to WNHHLP 103.5 FM, streaming live at newhavenindependent.org.
If you feel that comfortable, you ain't gotta go nowhere. 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 Where? You ain't gotta go nowhere. 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 Our space is set up to say nothing. That's why you're here with me. These streets create limitations. Strip down when you're next to me. You say that you want it, so show me you want it. I say that to say this to you. Let's do what we came here to do. If you feel that comfortable, you ain't gotta go nowhere. 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 Where? You ain't gotta go nowhere. 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 It's okay if you're whispering something. It's clear what you're saying.